Beautiful start to this morning, folks. Get outside while you can. The winds are coming later this afternoon. We're in the kitchen with Chef Tony Trujillo from Sandia Resort and Casino, along with Chef Martin Torres from Bin Sur. And so we are making, I mean, you need a menu to fit the entire title on here, because this is a pretty fancy dish we're doing today, Tony.
You do, and
Right, so what are we doing?
This is actually one of Martin's dishes he just came up with a couple months ago, and it's actually on our fall menu in Bin Sur. So Martin, tell us what you have here today.
So today we have a nice pumpkin and spinach stuffed homemade ravioli, which we make all our pasta in-house, and it's really good because we try to fit the demographic of all the customers. So we're going to start with some pumpkin, a little bit of spinach,
Okay.
a little bit of panko to like help seize it together, and then a little bit of this ricotta cheese.
Wow, so we're putting a lot into this
A
ravioli.
lot.
Yeah.
And what's great, you know, Martin has become really good with pastas. So he makes us all kinds of pastas. We do wild boar, we have short rib. So really, you can put anything you want into your ravioli. This here in this case is a vegetarian dish.
Okay.
So it's one of our options. And it's been a big hit. And Martin has pretty much perfected this here.
Really?
So we do make our own pasta sheets. We have a little pasta machine. Again, if you didn't want to make your own pasta sheets, you can check at any local specialty store, and you can buy the frozen sheets. But Martin here is going to put a few together, show us how quick it is.
So now you're putting it in, this almost looks like an icing bag.
Yeah, it's a piping bag for
piping
pastries,
bag,
and
okay.
you know, it's just real easy. So
You just squeeze
time
it
is
in.
money in Bien Sur, so
There you go.
you know what I mean? So
There you go.
anything that's faster.
Well, while he's stuffing that, Tony, what do we have on the sauce over here? What are we working
So
with?
we have a sauce here. We're gonna saute some garlic, and we've already sauteed it with garlic, some shallots, and we're gonna blister some heirloom tomatoes
Okay.
in a little bit of olive oil. Add some pine nuts, let them toast up. Once everything is nice and toasty, we're gonna add a little bit of sherry, a little heavy cream, and some butter.
Okay.
And of course, a little salt and pepper.
Now, we've already done that on this here, is that right?
Exactly,
Okay.
we
Now,
have.
how hot are we getting this thing? Is it just like a low simmer? Is it like a medium
Just-
heat?
Just, you know, a light simmer.
A light simmer?
We want to put the butter in at the very end, so it kind of emulsifies everything. So we don't want to let it boil. We just want to let the butter melt and make a nice little emulsion with the sauce.
Gotcha. Okay.
And we also have some pasta here cooking that Martin made up a little earlier. And
So
then
now,
Martin-
once it's made up, now Martin, we're going to jump back in here. You're putting an egg wash on that, is
Yeah,
that right?
I like to do a little bit of egg wash and a little bit of cream, so you know it helps the pasta bind together. And so once it's filled, I like to do that, and then just top it on,
Okay.
press down, flour your rolling pin, and then just go over. It's real
and this
simple.
is great. If you have the kids, you know, you can get the kids involved. The whole family can come in and make something.
And you can freeze them up, and they'll last for like months on end.
Now, you got a couple of things that you're working with here. We got this rolling pin, but then you've also got a special dish for the ravioli.
Yeah.
Is that right? Okay. Now, is this dish something like if you're brave, if you're not Chad Brummett, and you're not going to buy the store bought, but if you want to make this yourself, is this something that we can get at like a food store?
Yes, it's
Oh,
available.
definitely.
There's different types. There's a rolling pin, but this is my favorite because, you know, we give 5 raviolis to an order, and you know, like it's what I'm most comfortable with. I've been using this for years. See, and then
Look at that.
So yeah, any, you know, the
There you
kitchen
go.
supply store would have
There's your
these,
raviolis.
That's fantastic.
then
so-
you have a little pasta cutter,
Uh-huh.
and you just
finish
cut it.
cutting them?
At Bien Sur, we let this freeze up, so you don't have to cut it. You just break it when it's frozen,
Okay.
and it's a lot easier. See, there's our.
That's great. Well, speaking of Bin Sur, Sandia Resort and Casino, obviously holidays are coming up. If people want to book an event coming up, maybe they've got family coming in for Thanksgiving or Christmas or something, they want to
Definitely.
come to you guys, how do they set that up if they want more information?
Well, basically call the hotel, we ask for Ben Sur or any one of the other restaurants we have, but Ben Sur, we're taking reservations for obviously Thanksgiving, for Christmas, New Year's Eve. But the holidays are really big for us, and it's great when you have family coming in from out of town. And Sandia is just a great place to be.
Yeah,
because
sure
there's
is.
so many things you could do. You know, there's no other place in town that, you know,
Yeah.
you could have a
One of
better
my
time.
absolute favorite places. I got to tell you, that's my favorite place to get golf.
Oh,
One of the best, yeah, one of the best golf courses.
It is.
Anyway, guys, for more information on how you can book Sandia Resort and Casino for the holidays, head over to casa.com. We're going to keep working on this, take a final look, and we come back.